Oh, well, I was laying in bed and it was early, and I thought, perhaps I should do my breathing exercises, triangular breathing, Kriya, and it didn't seem to fit, didn't seem to work very well. And I thought, I should thank God for some of the things, like review the things of yesterday, and then my mind wandered to, were my dreams that I just had while asleep some sort of synopsis of some of the recent incarnations I could have had? Or was it really, which seems like the same thing, the different phases of my life, that in quite different environments and circumstances and even body, from the point of view of, the body changes through the decades. And I thought, no, Marshall, what faithfully seems to recover you into the spiritual state? Oh, something to do with my recordings. So, of course, I grabbed my phone, check where I am and what I'm sort of doing in that field at the minute, which things are to be reviewed and what's next on the list, and I could do that, couldn't I? And I'm in and I'm away, and I don't know, 1 or 2 recordings later perhaps, I'm where I am now. I'm flying. I'm back on track. You're sent. You are sent. And not just Marshall or Jesus, or if you like in the Jesus story, he's sent us. We're sent. You have your ministry. You might be a family person, then it is probably your family that you're meant to be focusing on. And that's where your joy and life is. It's not that or God. It's God in that. Do you see it? It's God in what you know to be where your food is and where your ministry is. Where you're giving, he does a greater thing in you than through you. He just does, and you'll find you're flying. It might be your career, it might be your studies, it might be your sweetheart, it might be your garden, it might be caring for the animals or caring for just the people that you meet through the day. But whatever it is, gravitate towards the reason you are sent. You see, he wants, he loves every part of his universe. And he's concerned with every detail of it. And you're doing part of the detail. So is he in you. And all of us, we are part of this fantastic creation of God. The whole of heaven delights in 1 billion creations. Billions. Awesome. And you are a necessary part of it. To his delight and to the delight of all the host of heaven. And some of us here on earth as well. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. I'm come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. My words, they are spirit and they are life. This is said for you. You are Jesus. You are the hero of the story. That's the whole point of a story. To put you in your correct perspective. for a wonderful adult life. In this case, we're talking about an eternal life in heaven. You are the hero of the story. Bless you. And you are blessed. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Yes, to return to where I am at the beginning of this recording. Gravitate to what you find good and lovely. Good company, good thoughts, good activity. That's what you're called to. This is the love of God, the life of God, in you, in all of us, you see. What you are called to is what you are finding at present, just what you want to be doing. You are sent accordingly, and you will work through various things that are in fact lessons for you and your salvation, even though your purpose is in some sense outward. You're thinking what I should do, but it's in fact what you are that's counting all the time, that's driving you forth. You're sent, you see. And he will keep you from the evil. That's the story, isn't it? Sanctify them. The truth of God, the love of God, to know God, this in you, such that you are selecting all the time that which is good and noble and lovely and uplifting and of life and of blessing. We are the presence of our Heavenly Dad. You could say because he's in us, because he's transforming us, because we delight in him, because he's opened our eyes to his goodness, and because he loves his creation. How much more you, his child, his dearest friend. That's who we are, by the grace and the love of God, our Dad. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.